6:47, and we're taking a live look at Lexington, Kentucky this morning. A place not used to a lot of snow, but that's sure changed this season. People cleaned up a couple of feet the past few days and are bracing for a bit more today.
I guess the good news is the cars are moving in this picture,
right,
as opposed to the other day when thousands of people were stuck on an interstate, some for up to 15 hours. Just crazy. A very good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau, and we're just getting started with non-stop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. We do want to start with a look at some travel issues that, we're dealing with here. The weather in Fargo, great. The weather in other parts of the country, not so much, and that's still having a ripple effect on air travel. This is the departure map from, the departure chart from Hector International Airport online. As you can see, a couple of flights to Chicago already canceled this morning. One of them a 7:07 a.m. American Airlines flight. The other is an 11:12 United flight to Chicago. There is also an arrival that has been canceled. You can imagine that might have to do with the 11 a.m. flight. That's the 10:42 United flight coming in from Chicago that has been called off today. So far, everything at Grand Forks is running on time, but as usual, call ahead. Quite the mess out on the East Coast between storms and that incident at LaGuardia yesterday, still having a ripple effect on the system.
A massive fire caused by another derailment of a train carrying crude oil from North Dakota's Bakken oil patch is still burning near Galena, Illinois. 6
cars went off the tracks yesterday afternoon, and 2 of them burst into flames. You can see in this video from above the site. Now, people living nearby were urged to evacuate as they wait for the fire to burn itself out. BNSF says it is taking, quote, precautionary measures to protect the nearby Galena and Mississippi rivers. They're also planning to conduct air quality tests. The derailment, of course, comes just a few weeks after another oil train derailed in West Virginia. That also started on fire and leaked oil into a nearby river that forced the evacuation of hundreds of families. Student safety is certainly important for parents, teachers, and school districts all around the valley. And it's one of the reasons that West Fargo is looking to upgrade security.
Yeah, the first part is a card reader access, an electronic key card system that will only allow teachers and staff members to get through the front doors during school hours. The second part is door position monitors, which allow the front office to know if a door is open or shut. Surveillance cameras will also be put into many elementary and some middle schools. Final approval is expected at Monday's school board meeting. Federal officials say a serious strain of bird flu has been found in a Minnesota commercial turkey flock.
The U.S. Ag Department says the finding is in Pope County. That's in western Minnesota. It's the first appearance of the highly pathogenic H5N2 strain in the Mississippi Flyway. That's the same strain of avian influenza that has been confirmed in backyard and wild birds in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Officials consider that the risk of this strain is low for people. No human infections have been reported so far.
Coming up on 6:51, time for weather and traffic on the ones. And we start with meteorologist Mick Kerr on a nice turnaround here for our Friday morning.
Oh, and it's Friday, and we have the weekend looking pretty good, too. We have no storms in the forecast. We have normal to above normal temperatures for about a week to 10 days, below normal precipitation. We will get a little snow, though, this evening. It'll move through mostly the northern end of the valley. Could initiate maybe a scattered slippery spot after we get a little bit of melting today. The sunshine actually strong enough to create some melting of some ice or compacted snow. Get a little snow on that, watch out for that. This evening, again, mostly along into the north of Highway 2. But we should climb to about 30 and then stay there through much of the night. 34 Jamestown, 35 in Sisseton, upper 20s, mid to upper 20s through the overnight, even in northwestern Minnesota. Southeast North Dakota will find partly sunny to mostly cloudy by the end of the day, and a south-southwest wind about 13. 32 for Wahpeton, Lisbon 36, Ellendale 37. So yes, we are going to start some melting. Not so much going on in west central Minnesota. A lot of sunshine, less cold, but still a little chilly there in west central Minnesota. You're in the Arctic air for a while. Increasing clouds, but mild for northwestern Minnesota, mid to upper 20s there. And then light snow moving into northeastern North Dakota by the end of the day, with temperatures in the upper 20s to the low 30s. It's all clear out there this morning. You'll need your sunglasses. Looking good. 8 to Grand Forks, 9 Fergus Falls, Fargo Moorhead at 13, and a west-northwest wind right now. Grand Forks, west wind at 8, 8 above, feels like 4 below. Fargo Moorhead, 13 degrees, with Al Ahmed giving us a traffic report right now.
Good morning, Mick. Good morning, everyone. Traffic's definitely building out here on the Metro Interstate Loop. Interstate 94 traffic, particularly westbound, is just a steady stream of lights at this hour. I'm just pulling onto Interstate 29, going under the tri-level right now. A lot of traffic out here. Not as congested as it was yesterday, but a lot of traffic. You need to have your eyes and ears on and pay attention to what you're doing out here. Drive carefully today on I-29 northbound in Fargo, Al Ahmed Valley today traffic.
It's now 7 minutes before 7 o'clock. The man who hit UND women's hockey player Lisa Marvin with his car will be sentenced later this month.
KFGO News is reporting that a jury found 19-year-old Tristan Johnson of Arvilla, North Dakota, guilty of aggravated reckless driving. Marvin was badly hurt back in November when she was hit by a car while filling up her stalled pickup with gas on Gateway Drive in Grand Forks. The injuries have prevented the Warroad native from returning to the ice this season. A Fargo 5-year-old child is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries after being hit by a car while riding bike in South Fargo. Police say the driver didn't see the child. As you can see, the bike ended up underneath the vehicle. The crash happened around 4:30 yesterday afternoon on 32nd Avenue South, right in front of Essentia Hospital. Charges have been filed against a 15-year-old Minnesota boy after he allegedly shot his father in the face with a shotgun. It all happened Monday afternoon in Minnetonka, a Twin Cities suburb. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office is providing no other details, citing the boy's status as a juvenile. The victim's condition has been upgraded to serious.
The owner of a Moorhead hookah lounge has filed a complaint with the State Human Rights Department of Human Rights, claiming the city of Moorhead is discriminating against him because he's black. Daniel Omani told KFGO News he believes he's being profiled because he often sees detectives in unmarked cars in his parking lot. And he claims it all has to do with the police chief and his dislike for Omani's business and black people. Police Chief Dave Ebbinger says the city's concerns about the hookah shop are real. Moorhead recently denied Omani's application for a tobacco license renewal because of a growing number of complaint calls to the business. It's Friday, and that means time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say Reynaldo Garcia Jr. is wanted for gross sexual imposition, probation violation, and failure to register as a sex offender. His picture's on your TV screen right now. If you know where he is, please call police.
5 minutes ahead of 7 a.m. on this Friday morning. In our consumer alert for you, millions of American homeowners with home equity lines of credit could soon be in for a bit of a payment shock. A new study by RealtyTrack finds that more than half of the 3.3 million borrowers who are facing an interest rate reset now owe more than their homes are worth.
Home equity lines of credit were popular between 2005 and 2008, but after 10 years, the initial low interest rates can reset to higher interest rates, and borrowers are no longer allowed to draw funds from the credit lines. The 15th annual Fargo Film Festival is wrapping up this weekend, but before it does, there's still plenty of films to go see.
Everything from horror to documentaries are all playing for the next couple of days down at the Fargo Theater in downtown Fargo. That is where we find the Valley Today's Christy Larson this morning. Christy?
Yes, good morning, Lisa and Kyle. As you can see, I got my bag of popcorn ready, and the movies start at 10 a.m. And Emily Beck has been watching me chow down on this popcorn. It's delicious, though, but people still have today and tomorrow to enjoy the Fargo Film Festival.
Absolutely, and if you've never been, come and check it out. You can see all the films we have showing for the next 2 days, or you can just see one that might appeal to you.
And I know that you guys, too, tomorrow afternoon have something fun going on. What's happening tomorrow afternoon?
Well, tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 is our annual Best in Fest celebration. So there'll be a showcase of award-winning films, and we'll present a few awards to filmmakers and to our Volunteer Spirit Award winner, Tony Tilton.
And Tony Tilton works at Valley News Live, which is exciting, but he's getting that award. And obviously, too, I mean, you guys have a lot of great merchandise, too, that people can buy right here at the Fargo Theater.
Yes, shirts, scarves, mugs, everything's available right here in the lobby, so you can kind of mark your attendance of the 15th annual Fargo Film Festival.
I kind of like that hat. I have my eye on the hat over here. And again, today it starts at 10 o'clock, and there's that scary movie It Follows playing tonight at 7 o'clock. There is that film about the Kamiko, the treasure hunter, tomorrow at 3:30. So many different ones to see. And Kyle and Lisa, like I said, this popcorn's delicious, so you can get a bag of popcorn. Also, when you come here, buy a bag.
Gotta have popcorn if you're going to watch a movie.
Something
right?
for everyone. Yeah, right, exactly. It's not a night out without popcorn at the theater. Christy Larson reporting live from the Fargo Theater this morning. A great breakfast there.
The historic Comstock House near downtown Moorhead is going to be off limits for a while. It'll be closed for the summer, in fact. Construction and renovation have been planned for some time, but recent testing found that the removal of lead-based paint is going to be a bigger project than originally thought.
The Minnesota Historical Society, which owns the house, says it's not sure when the Comstock House will reopen to the public because no one's sure how long it'll take to get the lead dust out. Exposure to lead-based paint chips or dust can cause serious health problems. Despite a ban on sledding, some people in Washington, D.C. brave possible security consequences for a few snowy rides down Capitol Hill.
You could see a couple dozen children and their parents gathered to host a sled-in at the Capitol yesterday when D.C. picked up a couple inches of snow. There were a few police officers that showed up to remind them of the no sledding rules, but then they moved on. The woman who organized the event says sliding down the Capitol Hill is more about the community coming together and having some fun than it is about any real national security issue.
Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: the French spend more than 2 hours doing this every day. Americans do it an hour faster.
The answer: eating.
We're in a hurry.
I guess. We've got busy lives to do. There was just a recent survey that said Americans are the busiest country on the planet. So we've got to eat fast. We don't get to take our time.
And we have fast food.
And we have fast food. You can take part in our question of the morning at our Valley News Live Facebook page every Monday through Friday. Of course, we invite you to join the conversation there with us all day long.
And don't the French also get like 6 weeks of vacation?
More than us. And then we do stories all the time on how we don't even use our vacation.
Yeah.
Right, so
Something's wrong here.
weekend is a-coming, and let's check it out here. We begin our Friday morning with sunshine, clear, dry, less cold beginning. Sunrise at 6:56 and partly sunny and nice, warming, but not windy this afternoon. I do believe we'll make it to the low 30s. No issue, no problem. Becoming cloudy, we'll get a little melting going on. And again, under a clear sky, nice start. 9 Grand Forks, 14 Fargo right now. And a reminder to, it's spring ahead. Set your clocks ahead. If you really, OCDC, do it at 2 a.m. Sunday morning. But otherwise, it's any time over the weekend, I think. It's good enough.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. Remember, we'll have more local news and weather for you right here in 25 minutes.
Have a great Friday and a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday morning.